this is going to be a video about Fred. He does not like having his picture taken. Fred is my dog. Fred is my buddy. Everybody always says, where's Fred? If I make a video without Fred, it doesn't work out so well, does it, buddy? But I'll tell you a little bit about Fred. Fred comes from Animal Friends, which is a local animal shelter here in the Pittsburgh area. We always check there for puppies because when we bought a new house, we said this is so we can have a dog. Well, I said that all the time. So we watched for puppies. One day there were 3, they were called lab mixes. That's why I still think he's a Bigrador. Anyway, there were 3 of them there. They were puppies. There were 2 black ones and this brown one. So we went down, and the 2 black ones, his sisters, had already been adopted. And the lady said to us, they passed him over because he was so shy. He was the shy dog. We said, we'll take the shy dog. So we did. We got Fred. Took him home. He cost us about 120 bucks. But that's pretty good since you had your shots and everything. You were all taken care of. You were good to go. We didn't know, though, because what they do is you tell them what animal you're interested in. They give you a buzzer, and then you sit and you wait. Because other people might be looking at this animal or whatever. They might get it ready, clean it up a little. You know. I get it. So Fred... Oh, come on, I'm telling a story about you. Fred was there. He was a puppy. I've got some pictures of Fred as a puppy. I can put those up. But so we sat there. There was another guy who was filling out the application. We overheard him talking that he had he lived in an apartment and he needed to get his landlord to sign off on it, because these people, they don't want to adopt a dog, have somebody come and adopt a dog, and then, you know, a week later they have to bring it back. So they check everybody. They check and they see how many pets you have, how much money you make, all that kind of crap. They're very picky. Good on them. You know what? That's good that they're picky, because these animals are important. Hey, yeah, lay down, because I'm telling a story about you. Okay, so the thing about Fred is he was the shy dog. I actually carried him out of there in my arms like a baby. He rode home in the car, Huh, buddy? But he didn't ride straight home. First of all, we were supposed to go to my niece's party, birthday party. This was in July, I believe, wasn't it, Fred? In July, maybe June. So we were like, well, we got to run to the mall. So first Fred had to ride to the mall with me and Kendall in my old Honda CRV, which was awesome. We took him there, and I sat out in the car with Fred. I drove around, and he looked thirsty, and there was a guy who, he spoke Spanish. He didn't speak English, but he was hanging out outside of the Cheesecake Factory, and he said he got us water for Fred. Fred, that guy got you water, but Fred didn't drink it, because Fred was very suspicious of everything at that point. He did not drink the water. Don't drink the water. Okay, so anyway, what else happened with Fred? Other things that happened with Fred. We then took you to the party with us, didn't we? They said take him straight home and be real kind to him because he's freaked out. No, we took him to a Romanelli family party. Didn't stay long though, huh? But you were really good. When we got home that night, we had gotten him a crate, and so we set up his crate. He went into his crate, and he peed in his crate. And that was not good, but guess what, Fred? That's the only time, that's one of 2 times that you've peed in the house or pooped in the house. I think you pooped also in your crate, didn't you? You've only pooped in the house the one time. But outside is where you poop, because you're a good boy. Every time I say that word, he's like, yeah, I gotta go, let's move it. When actually he doesn't, he just wants to play ball. But it's only 10 degrees outside, Fred. Okay, so continuing story of Fred. First time that we took him for a walk, he puked in the middle of the street, didn't you, buddy? You just puked. You were so nervous. You're like, oh my God, it's my first walk with my new people. We're going out. I have to wear this harness. I don't know where I am. I'm freaked out. I puke everywhere. He puked on the street. And you know what else? He pooped on the street because you didn't know about going in people's yards for some reason. We were a little mortified. We had to hurry up and clean it up. What are you doing? Fred is the friendliest of all dogs in the world, but he, mostly to Kendall and I. Other people who come to the house, he does not like them. He wants to bite them. But he's getting used to some people, huh, Fred? You love your Meemaw, don't you? Where's Meemaw? He loves her. You love Maria. Don't you love Maria? Yes. See that? He does not like my brothers. Fred, I think Uncle Steve is here. Where's Uncle Steve? Where is he? Uncle Steve? You better go check. He's not buying it. Is that Uncle Steve? Is that Uncle Joe? Yeah, that was mean of me to do that. Okay, well, that's a story of Fred. So, hope everybody enjoyed the story of Fred. Here he is again. He really thinks that he is entitled right now to be in the backyard. That is not true, Fred. You have no entitlements like that. You're entitled to food. You're entitled to being warm. You're entitled to be pet and have a good place to sleep. You're entitled to go on walks. You're entitled to go outside if the need is there. But I know your pattern, dog. I know what you do. I love you. You and I, eyeball to eyeball, brain to brain, heart to heart, we're one. All right. That's a silly ass video. We'll see y'all later. Fred? Say goodbye. Say goodbye.